Let's get started with looking at the Microsoft 2016 Excel version of the Visual Basic for Applications. Now you have different purchasing options. You can do a subscription type purchase where you can pay by month, or you can purchase the product itself and have it on your machine, in which case you'll have to install it, and you can install it multiple times in the future, depending on the limit for that product version. If you have a prior version of Excel, it will still work to follow along in this video because the differences between the versions are not so significant that you can't at least figure it out. If you have any specific questions, feel free to use the Contact Me section of the That's So Basic webpage. Now let's get started. If you open up a blank workbook, you probably don't have what's called the Developer tab. We're going to go ahead and add that right now. Go to the File tab, go down to Options, then on the left you will see Customize Ribbon. Click on that. On the right, if you go down, you will see the Developer box and you go ahead and check that, then click OK. Now you see at the top the Developer tab has been added. Go ahead and click on that, and let's go over what's available on this tab. On the far left, you'll see Visual Basic. When you click on that, it will open the VBA Editor. We're not going to go into detail about everything that's in the VBA Editor right now, but essentially that's where we're going to write all of our code and view our projects. Go ahead and minimize that, and let's go back to the Developer tab. Next, you have Macros. This is where you can see a list of all the different procedures that you've written, and you can choose to run them, you can choose to edit them, or create or delete any of the procedures that are in the list. We'll see more procedures later once we actually start to write code. It's empty right now because I don't have any code in this workbook. Click Cancel. Over here in the Insert section, I have what are called form controls and ActiveX controls. The form control is how I can insert a button. While the ActiveX controls are a little bit more complicated, you might need them later. We're not going to go into a deep explanation of all of this right now, but keep in mind that you have lots of cool stuff right here. Next, you have the option to record a macro, which we will be going over in the next video, and how to switch between relative references on or off. Thanks for watching, and we'll join you in the next video.